Hi everyone, welcome to iQuanta. I'm Yogesh and I'm back with this series 250 most expected, most important questions for IPMAT. We have touched somewhere around 195 or something questions in this series. Okay, today we'll be doing another 20-25 questions and tomorrow we'll finish this series. Okay, last 2-3 days are remaining for the exam. I think all you should do is revise formulas and check their application. Okay, and in VA, I mean, you can revise if you made any notes. Okay, otherwise consider yourself prepared. Not much can be done right now. Okay, just revise formulas so that you do not forget anything. You keep that fresh in your mind. Okay, and do all the properties of logarithms, inequalities, check what happens when we have something in the denominator, all those cases where you can commit errors. Basically that is what I want to say. Okay, and maybe factors, around factors you can check the formulas, the concepts. Okay, divisibility is very important. Every year questions come from that. Okay, apart from that, modulus, okay, area of modulus graphs. Fine, so do revise your formulas and whatever notes you have made. Okay, and we are about to finish this series. I hope this series helped you. It helped you clear a lot of doubts, maybe solve a lot of questions. It increased your knowledge base. Okay, so we'll just get started with the next question in this series, which was this 192th question. Sagar and Varshil take part in a 100-meter race. Sagar gives Varshil a start of 10 meter and still beats Varshil by 5 seconds. If Sagar's speed is 2.5 meter per second, find Varshil's speed. So giving a start to somebody means that suppose Sagar and Varshil, they are participating in this race. Okay, and this is a race of 100 meters. So Sagar gives Varshil a start of 10 meters. Sagar is saying that Varshil, you start 10 meters ahead of me. Okay, that okay, you stand here 10 meters ahead of me. So the race for Varshil is actually going to be of 90 meters. This distance is 90 meters. This is what giving a start means. Sometimes they also write head start over here. Okay, so sometimes this is given in distance, sometimes it is given in time as well. That suppose the question would have mentioned Sagar and Varshil, they participate in a race, and then Sagar gives Varshil a head start of say 10 seconds. He still, okay, Sagar, after giving Varshil a head start of 10 meter, he still beats Varshil by 5 seconds. Now speed of Sagar is given. So if you look at the time taken by Sagar to complete the race, that will be, he has to complete a race of 100 meters, okay, and his speed is 2.5. So he's basically going to take 40 seconds. Can we calculate the time taken by Varshil? We were given that he beats Varshil by 5 seconds. So what does beating mean? It means that Sagar is beating Varshil by 5 seconds. So Sagar has completed his race, and how much time did Sagar take? Sagar took 40 seconds. So within 40 seconds, Sagar has reached the finish line. That means he has beaten the person behind him, who is Varshil, by 5 seconds. That means Varshil would have taken 5 more seconds to reach the finish line. So time taken by Varshil would be 5 seconds more than 40. So 40 plus 5, that means 45 seconds. And it is asking us Varshil's speed. So Varshil is basically covering this entire 90 meter, finishing the race in 45 seconds. So can we find out the speed of Varshil? It will be total distance 90 divided by total time taken, that is 2 meter per second. That will be the answer to this question. Okay, I hope this is clear. This is an easy question. Okay, but as I said, sometimes the start in distance is given, and sometimes start is given in seconds. Okay, so when it is given in time or seconds, that simply means ki that one person who is still standing on the starting point, he is letting the other guy go ahead of him for 5 seconds or time like that. Okay, let's try to solve this question. GSC, an e-commerce company, during the new year sale sells utensil mats such that it gives 10 more discount on each successive mat. For example, if the discount on the first utensil mat is D, then the discount on the second mat is D plus 10, and so on. The mark price of each mat is 1000 and the cost price of each mat is 600. If the discount on the third mat is 40, what is the maximum number of mats that the e-commerce company can sell such that it still makes an overall profit? So we don't know the number of mats here, but we know that on every mat there is a successive discount of 10 rupees, right? The mark price of each mat is 1000 and cost price of each mat is 600. If the discount on third mat is 40, so there are, he is given this third mat 40 discount was there. So this would be the case. Why? Because on every successive mat you have a discount of 10 more. So first mat discount of 20, then 30, then 40. So we know that the first mat we are going to have, it will have discount of 20 rupees. Now there are total n mats. Let us suppose there are total n mats. Okay, what will be the total MP? Total MP that we have will be 1000 into n, because each mat will have MRP of 1000. How do you get SP? SP is basically when you have mark price minus discount. So from total, to find out the total SP, we will find out total MP. Total MP is 1000 and from that you will subtract the discount, total discount. On first mat there is a discount of 20, second there is discount of 30, next a discount of 40, so on, so on, so on, right? So 20 plus 30 plus 40, total there are n mats, right? This is the total MP minus discount. What does it become? It becomes SP. And for profit, you know that SP should always be greater than CP. So this is what is means, right? That you still have to make an overall profit. Okay. So from 1000, okay, this is the case. This is SP. SP should be greater than CP. What is the total CP here? There are n mats and each mat has a CP of 600. So this should be greater than 600n. Now you can solve this. Okay. So 1000 minus 600 is 400n, right? Minus, you have this, sum of this is an AP having difference 10, you don't know the number of terms. So n upon 2, formula for sum of an AP is n upon 2, 2a, 2 into 20, 40 plus n minus 1 into difference is 10, right? So this is the case and here we get greater than 0. What do we get further? We have 400n minus 20n, so 380n, right? And then 2 cancels 10, 5 and n into 5n, so minus 5n square, isn't it? This is what we will be getting. And then we have minus n minus plus 10n by 2, so plus 5n. This should be greater than 0. So we get 385n greater than 5n square, right? 5 cancels this 385 77 times. So we basically have n square minus 77n, n square, and this goes that side, it should be less than 0. So n into n minus 77 should be less than 0, isn't it? So total number of mats, what should be the total number of mats that the e-commerce company can sell such that it still makes an overall profit? So for this to be less than 0, what is the maximum value of n that n can take? N will be 76. Yes or no? The maximum value of n, because we wanted to sell maximum number of mats. So for this to become negative, n should be 76, because if you put 77, it is going to become equal to 0. If you put 78, it is going to become positive. We want it just less than 0. So 76 will be the answer. Do we have 76 as an option? Yes, this will be the answer. Okay. Now let's go to the next one. Piyush, Kamal and Raghav can complete a task in 20 days working together. Piyush and Kamal working together will take the twice as much time as taken by Kamal and Raghav working together to complete the same task. A contractor wants the job to be done in fewer days and hence hires 3 more people, Satyam, Tushar, Ujjwal, to do the job. Satyam is twice as efficient as Kamal, Utsav is 4 times as efficient as Raghav. If Tushar is as efficient as Piyush, then what? When all 6 will work together, the total work will be completed in. Okay. So usually in time and work questions, you have to declare the total work as LCM of all the days mentioned. Here we have only 1 day, so let's say that the work is actually 20. So can I say that they complete this work 20, right? When for all 20 days P, Q, R, all 3 work. This is one equation formed. So can I say that P plus Q plus R is equal to 1? This is one equation formed. Yes or no? Now Piyush and Kamal working together. So Piyush and Kamal working together will take twice as much time. So when they come together and do those 20 units of work, because work was 20, time taken by them will be this. This is 2 times the time taken by Kamal and Raghav working together to complete the same task. So Kamal and Raghav coming together to complete the same task. This is the time taken by them. Their time is equal to 2 times their time. 20 cancels. What do we have? We have Q plus R equals to 2P plus Q. Yes or no? Q plus R equals to 2P plus Q. So this is one equation that we have. Okay, sorry. 2Q 2p plus 2q, 2q will be there, right? This will be 2q. Okay, we have these two equations. Okay, can I say that r is actually equal to, from here I can say that r is actually equal to 2p plus q. Now what does the question need? It wants us to find out the time taken when all 6 work together. Okay, and they have given us 3 more people, STU, Satyam. Satyam is twice as efficient as Kamal, so 2 times q. Okay, then Tushar is as efficient as Piyush, so P. These are their efficiencies. Okay, PQR are the efficiencies of PQR. Then Utsav is 4 times efficient, 4 times efficient as Raghav. Now all 6 are working together, so they will be working together to complete those 20 units. Yes or no? Now P plus Q, PQR, so PQR plus these 3, so 2Q, 2Q plus P plus 4R, isn't it? Now over here I already knew that R is equals to 2P plus Q, yes or no? So P plus Q plus R can be written as 2P plus Q, right? Plus 2Q plus P plus 4R. If you add these P, P and P, 4P, 20 upon 4P plus Q, Q, 2Q, 4Q plus we have a 4R. So can I say that 20 upon 4 P plus Q plus R, this is what I am going to get, yes or no? So PQR is actually equal to 1, PQR is actually equal to 1, so 20 upon 4 means 5 days. This is the time in which all 6 will complete the work. Okay, I hope this question is clear. Okay, so this is simply related to efficiencies. Do we have any option 5 days? Yes, option A. Okay, let's go to the next question. This question is the first and the last term of an arithmetic progression having at least 3 terms are 5, 25 respectively. If all the terms of this arithmetic progression are integers, find the number of different values that the common difference of the arithmetic progression can take. So first term is 5, last term, okay, that is 25. So a plus n minus 1d difference, that is equal to 25. Can I say that n minus 1 into d will be, if a is 5, 25 minus 5 is 20. Now the AP has to have at least 3 terms, right? Obviously for a series, I mean if you have to decide whether a series is AP or GP, you should have at least 3 terms. Okay, so n will be greater than equal to 3. So what are the different values that D can take, the difference? Okay, so what do you see here? If you put 3 over here, for n equals to 3, D is going to become 10. For n equals to 4, see it has common difference of the integer terms are there, right? All the terms are integers. So n equal to 4, we don't get integer value of D. N equals to 5, okay, n equals to 5, we will be getting D equals to 5. N equals to 3, 4, 5, 6. If you put 6, n equal to 6 here, D will be 4, right? Then n equal to 7, D is not an integer, 8 not an integer, 9 not an integer, 10 not an integer, 11 if you put n equals to 11. So D will be how much? 2. And then finally if you put n equals to say 21, then D will be 1. D will be 1. That's it. You cannot go beyond that. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 different values of difference. That's the answer. Okay, so always keep in mind such questions can also come. Okay, it is related to integer solutions. If P is the perimeter of a triangle, 2 of the sides of which measure 7 and 12 centimeter, how many of the following values of P do not belong to the valid range of values that P can assume? Okay, so 7, 12, x are the values. Using the triangle inequality, you have to find the range of values that x can take. So obviously 7 plus x, triangle inequality, sum of any two sides of the triangle will be greater than the third side, right? So then 12 plus x will be greater than 7 and 7 plus 12 will be greater than x. So this gives us x less than 19 and this gives us x greater than 5, x greater than 5 obviously. So this is the range of values that x can take. So x can take integer values, right? Okay, okay, fine, not mentioned here, integer values. Now we have to find out the values of p. P is the perimeter. So what can be the perimeter, range of perimeter? If the third side is, between 5 to 19, 15, between 5 to 19, for perimeter you will just add 19 more to it, because 12 plus 7, the sum of other two sides is 19. So 19 plus 5, 24 to 19, 19 plus 19, 38. The value of not x now, p now, okay, perimeter. This is the perimeter that I have calculated. Okay, so what happens now? We have to tell that which of the following values will not belong to p. So only those values will belong which are between 24 to 38. This will not belong there, right? 38, this is outside, this is outside. Okay, 32 is inside, 28 is inside this range, 38 will also not belong. So 1, 2, 3, 4. 4 such values of p will not belong to, from these options below, 4 values will not belong, right, to the range of p. I hope that is clear. The next question is, an equilateral triangle PQR is inscribed in an equilateral triangle ABC shown as below with PQ perpendicular to BC. Find the ratio of area of triangle PQR to area of triangle ABC. Okay. Fine. So this is an equilateral triangle. This is going to be 60 degree. This is 60 degree. This is 30, 60 degree. This is 90. So this will be 30. Okay. Fine. And this is going to be 60 degree again. This is also an equilateral triangle. So 60, 60, 60. So 30, 60, 90. This is going to be 90. This is 90. This is 60. This is going to be 30. 30, 60, 90. This is 90. 60, 90. This is going to be 30. What do you have? Okay, let's do it. Okay. Suppose this side is x. Then what happens? Sin 30 will be perpendicular upon hypotenuse. So sin 30 is half. So this will be 2x. Okay. So then what will be the side of this equilateral triangle inside? Root of 4x square minus x square 3x square. So that means root of 3x. So side of this triangle inside is root 3x. We want the ratio of area of triangle PQR. PQR, the inside triangle to outside. So inside triangle PQR area will be root 3 by 4 into side square. Side is root 3 square, this. And again area of the outside triangle will be root 3 by 4 into side square. Okay, this is x, this is 2x. Obviously what is going to happen here? This will be x. This is a perfectly symmetrical figure, okay, because all of these are going to follow the same thing. So side will be 3x. So 3x ka square. This cancels. We have 3 above, x square cancels, and then 9 here. So that is 1 by 3. That's your answer. Okay. I hope this is clear. Not a very difficult question.